Hello and welcome to another episode of Fine Arts with Besson. Last time we touched up the beard a bit. We did some of the highlights, and it looks like this at this point. Okay, today I'm actually going to start with the hair. Okay, and it's basically the same thing. We're just blocking out some areas. Want to go darker to light. It's almost kind of like painting icons. You go dark at first, and then you start putting more highlights. And you start building up the painting. I'm going to use some turpentine. And the way you hold the brush and create the stroke is really what defines the shape of the hair and the flow of it. So I'm kind of paying attention as to how I'm actually applying each brush stroke. Very easy to just kind of lose yourself when you're doing something so relaxing. As if nothing or no one's around me. So I basically blocked out all the dark areas, and I'll move on to blocking out the lighter areas. But basically you want to choose the darkest color for each area and use that color to block out the entire area before you go in with the highlights. For example, I will choose the darkest color in the highlighted area. And I'll start blocking out these highlighted areas. Of course, they can touch the edges of the dark spots, and you kind of go along with that edge here. This gives us a pretty solid base to start from. Okay. Keep it rough at first. because chances are you'll end up changing something. So once you have the rough outline or blocks of color, just blending in the hairline with the actual forehead itself. Keep blending in so it doesn't look like it's cut and paste. Some people, to blend in, actually use a very thick brush. It's actually this brush right here. This one right here. It would have to be pretty dry though, and they just take it across the entire painting, and that just puts the colors in together very nicely. So, I did as much as I can possibly do in terms of putting a base coat of color. And after that, I will start getting into the detail. At this point, it should look something like this. Now, I'm going to go for the highlights. I'll put in some pure white, and it'll obviously mix in with the color underneath, which is good and completely natural. I'm actually using a lot of color at this point. It's very thick. When I was a kid, I always used to collect these pictures that we would get from Sunday school. And every Sunday I would go home and just practice drawing these pictures. I love them, I collect them. I still have the collection actually. It almost became a ritual to go home after Sunday school and practice. Okay, so that would be the highlighted areas. Now I'm going to go in with a bit more of the darks and just kind of stick them in there somewhere. Create more depth within the hair and volume. Because they're probably thinking I forgot about the ear, but no, didn't. It's just my least favorite part to do. You know, face, kind of leave it till the end. Okay, it's coming along nicely. try to keep a little bit of inconsistency, right? So don't run the brush across the whole length of the hair. You just kind of got to keep inconsistent with. Okay. Well, I am just going to keep at it here. Keep putting strokes here and there. Highlights and lowlights, shaded areas. Okay, great. I think it's coming along quite nicely. We're going to leave it at this, and I'll come back and work on it next time. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.